You love social media because it sells shit, and I just told you about InCrowd. What do you think it is?
So to me, it's a utility. And to me, that's exciting. You know, to me, the fact that your business model is predicated on service and charging makes sense to me because you're actually bringing me value, and I can see myself creating a lot of time efficiencies, so it's worth those dollars for that month. I think that it's a business that's predicated on very smart, lightweight technology that's scratching the itch of a human being that has known how to do video and knows what the 5 or 6 or 15 or 30 minutes that he hates or she hates spending on. And for $10 a month, geez, if you're spending, that kind of time, it's not worth it to you. That's the efficiency. So I love the thesis of why you built the product, because you're scratching your own itch, which is the same way I started Wine Library TV. I wanted somebody to talk about wine the way I ended up saying, crap, I'll be the one that talks about wine that way. What I think is important and concerning to me and very important for you to figure out is this. It's a branding game. It's very easy for somebody else to replicate the technology that you have. And so much like Foursquare versus Gowalla, the story there was Foursquare outbranded them. Tristan Walker did biz dev deals. More people started using it, right? Vimeo and YouTube. Vimeo was ahead of YouTube. A lot of people don't know this. YouTube put copyright stuff on there. They branded. They won. Plenty of people have had liquor stores before me. I outbranded them. It's not always the tool. It's how you brand. And so I would say for you and for InCrowd, what I think is like, okay, cool, good business, passionate guy, who can brand better. If you can outbrand your competition, there is enough people out there that I think would pay the price and have every blogger in the world should pay $120 a year for this product, in my opinion, because it's mathematically worth the amount of time that this thing saves, unless somebody else does it better and more efficient. So as long as your utility makes the promise on that, which on paper sure looks like it, it's an interesting model.
Yeah. Now the thing is, my colleagues don't think it's a blogger tool. They say it's an event tool. It is basically getting a lot of people doing events out of there.
Because your contemporaries and your partners are very smart. They realize that that's much bigger business. If I can get mom in middle America using this and paying $10 a month, that's huge. They also know that bloggers are smart and might find a way to make this not worth $10 a month for them, might make it worth $3 a month. But for every mom and every dad and every non-tech person in the world, this is a steal.
Every marriage.
Every wedding, every bar mitzvah, everything. But can you story tell well enough to them to make them pay $10 a month? That's the whole game.
Yeah. How would you do that?
That's the secret sauce. Meaning, not that I can't give it to you, meaning I don't know. Meaning that I'd have to really sit down and look at your business for several hours, look at the competitive marketplace. But I would tell you, traditional media and PR have a lot more value than people think around this. One mention by Katie Couric on the Katie Show could take your site off, and I think a lot of times we think it's TechCrunch and Mashable and Gary Vee, and it's not. So you have to understand if you're going for that normal person audience, a mention on CNN for 2 minutes a lot of times hits that normal person, or a blog that hits it, not necessarily the tech sector.
Would you use it?
I don't think I'm producing. Would I use it?
It's a phone, and you have it, and you basically interview somebody for a minute, and then 2 minutes later it's on YouTube. In the branding of Gary.
I would not use it because most of what I'm doing now is not interviewing somebody else. But
you can also tell things yourself. I've
got enough of a built-in audience that I can flip it around and do a Vine or on myself. If I was more dedicated to YouTube, which, by the way, I should be, I would use it more. So ironically, the reason I'm not sure if I would use it is because I'm doing a bad job on not leveraging YouTube. So ironically, because I like you, I may start using it, which might make me use YouTube better, which would bring me I may use it because the $120 will force my ass to use YouTube more, which is something I need to be doing.
Thanks, Gary.